Recording. So for today, the goal is going to be we have two goals. The first goal is that we want to be able to sign up for a new Zoom link, and the reason for this is so that we can all the teachers can have their own Zoom Sunday school meetings happening at the same time. And we were hoping to have it from 11:30 a.m. to 12 a.m. at 12 p.m. every Sunday. Uh, but of course, it's up to each teacher's discretion if they want to have it at a different time. So after signing up for your own personal Zoom account, the next goal would be for us to be able to start a Zoom meeting locally so that we can actually have our students join. So ideally, you would start your meeting at 11:20, just so anybody coming in early will drop in. Because if the meeting room isn't open, then they can't join. So we're just going to start today with creating a Zoom account. So you can use your
Say that again. That if once the meeting starts, they can't join.
no. If the meeting doesn't start, I don't think they can join.
Okay.
Yes. So we have to
Yeah.
be slightly early.
Okay.
So you can use your phone. Go to Google using your web browser. Just search for Zoom, and or you can go straight to zoom.us and just click this button. Sign up. It's free. Then, of course, just follow the prompts, enter your date of birth. Doesn't really matter. And then you can sign up with your Google account, Facebook account, or your work email. That's good. So now, once you sign up for an account, you
Excuse me. Why your work email?
that's just what they said. Put your work email. But
I won't be able to use my work email. That's for sure.
okay, can you use your Google account maybe?
You can use your personal email. You can use your personal one. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So once you just go through the prompts, sign up for an account. And once you have the account once you've signed up, then you can go to Zoom again. Just 1 second. Thought they had a download link. So when you go back to Google, you can click download, and it takes you to zoom.us/download. If you sign in, of course, you would also have the ability to download. So just click download client for meetings. That's the one you want. And that will give you, once you install that, you would have this. So if we click download client for meetings, it gives you the Zoom installer. You can save that locally. Double click on it. I assume all of us know how to install applications on our desktops. Just follow the prompts, click next, and install it locally. And then once you have that, you should be able to hit your Windows key, like start, and then just search for Zoom. And then it should show you this. Just click on Zoom, and it will open up the client. So I am going to sign in right now, just to show us what it looks like once you've signed in. So that account you created, you would want to sign in. So I'm just going to get my password. 1 second. So you can also click this link to say keep me signed in, and that would help you just be signed in every time. So when you want to start a new meeting, typically you would just click new meeting, but there's a small button down here. It's a downward arrow. Click on that. It will tell you start with video, but there's another option here. It says use my personal meeting ID. So this is very important. Everybody who has a Zoom account typically will have a personal meeting ID, and that way your students can also always join the same link every time for Sunday school. So click on that, and that way every time you click a new meeting, it will always use your personal meeting ID. Now if you go down here a little bit, you can see copy ID. You can also see copy invitation. So if you copy the invitation, it looks like this. It says the name of the person, which is your name, is inviting you to a meeting, and it's your personal meeting. To join the Zoom meeting, it gives you a link and a password. So there's a meeting ID, there's a passcode. So let's see if we can remove the passcode so that our students can just join. So we can just say PMI settings. Let's just try and remove the passcode. So there's, okay, so the good news is that the waiting room is on, and the why that's good is because even if you are late, you're running late, the students can be in the waiting room, and as soon as you start your meeting, then they just get put into the meeting. So that's good. Oh, sorry. Then there is enable join before host. So make sure you click enable join before host so that your students can join the meeting directly without you being there. And you can also click mute participants upon entry, and that helps all your students just be muted, just in case anybody joins late, you don't hear a bunch of background noise, right? And if you want, you can automatically record your meeting on the local computer, and I mean that's something for another day. But if we do that, then we can have all of our Sunday school Zoom meetings recorded and maybe upload it to YouTube for future reference. But that's something else. So remove the passcode. My account requires that I set up a passcode. Okay. So maybe you need a passcode just because it's a free account. So I'm just going to copy back that passcode. And then make sure you hit the advanced options, enable join before host, mute participants upon entry, and then save. Okay? Do we have any questions about that? No? No question. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah, from when you talked about the password or the passcode, I think mine is saying password, fire meeting password. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Okay.
And I would hear that, or is this one there? Go ahead.
I think because it's a free account, we need a passcode to start the meeting. So just put in any code you want here, and or just leave the code that you saw there, but we need a code here.
Can I leave the code I saw? Can I continue with that?
Yes, you can just leave the code you saw over there, and then just make sure you click enable join before host and mute participants upon entry, and then save.
And mine has no waiting room. Is that part too?
Sorry, yours has waiting room?
Enable waiting room, yeah.
Sure, you can click on enable waiting room if you want. That's fine. So once we have all of that, every time if you want, when you want to copy your link, you can just say copy invitation, and like I showed you, that would when you paste that, so when you say copy invitation, it gets copied, and you can just go and right click and paste. So you can just go right click paste, and it automatically would put your password. It would automatically just have a link that they can use to access your Zoom account. Okay. So
Okay.
now,
I
sorry,
sorry. Continue.
no, ask.
Yeah, because I'm clicking on copy invitation and nothing is coming up. I'm wondering what it is. Maybe.
Oh, no worries. Once you click copy invitation, it automatically copies it to your towards your clipboard on your computer. So if you go to your email or if you open a notepad, you can just you can just paste. So usually all we want is just this link here, this Zoom meeting link. That's all we need. So now if you've put all of those settings in, when you click new meeting, it would automatically like put all those settings in.
Yeah. It's Richard. Call Richard to come down with this laptop.
So you can click join with computer audio, and then it would use the computer audio you have. If it's on your phone, you would see calling using internet audio, and you can click that as well. So now, let's see if I can. So I have WhatsApp here, but let's see if I can. Well, I would like to invite one of you teachers to join me on my personal one, but sure, okay, let's try that. So let's just say I'm here. I I only copy my Zoom link. So can a teacher just click on this and try to access that Zoom meeting? You might get disconnected from here. So if you have a different device, use that different device to click on it. So Richard, thank you. So we can admit, and then Richard is joining, and as you can see, Richard is automatically muted. So you can see Richard's automatically muted, but his video is on. So he didn't need to put in his password, but I needed to let him in. I needed to allow him in. So that's how you set up your personal Zoom link for your students to join. Oh, more people joining. So, Mrs. Oluyede, did you have to put in a password?
I think it was Sister Rhoda that was talking. Okay, sorry. I didn't know I was muted. I was just talking to myself. I didn't have to put a password.
Perfect.
Once you allowed me in, I just got in. Yeah.
Perfect. So this is how we would do it. Let's just say I ended. Well, let's just say I left the meeting. So you can see if you want to end the meeting, there are two options. One says end meeting for all. The other one says leave meeting. And what this means is that even though I'm not here, let's say the students joined the meeting before you were running late. That's okay. They can stay there in the waiting room, and then you just new meeting. You come back in, when you open the application, the Zoom application, you
Yes.
under the new meeting link, there's a small drop down thing. There's a small arrow down, and make sure you check your use my personal meeting ID, and then when you go
Yeah.
here, you can see copy invitation. Copy invitation.
I don't see because oh okay, maybe because I'm not on just a sec. Because I have used personal meeting ID PMI.
Then you go to the bottom. So below that, just go to the bottom where your meeting ID number is,
Yeah.
and you should see a different menu with copy ID, copy invitation, and PMI settings.
I don't have that. Okay, maybe because I'm on my on going I went into the app maybe just a sec.
Sorry, you're on your cell phone, you say?
Yeah,
So,
just a sec.
okay, where if you're on your cell phone?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So Sister Rhoda is inviting me to a scheduled meeting, and so now let's see. Open Zoom meeting. So I'm waiting for her to start or probably accept me in. So on your phone, if once you're logged into your meeting on your phone, uh,
Yes.
I think there was a way to share. So there's a
Yeah.
Zoom logo, Zoom name up there, and there's a
Yes.
downward arrow over there.
I
Can you?
can barely see. Let me see. Because I'm trying to do it as you're doing it, so that I will. Is it the share Zoom?
Yes. Is there? Wait. Did you see a share Zoom?
Yeah. Oh no, share screen. Sorry.
Okay, so not that one. So at the very top, you can see a leave button, right? The red leave button at the top of your
leave.
screen.
Nope, I don't have that either.
Okay, so just
Wait.
go back to this. So are you using your phone right now to access?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
at the top right corner of your phone, you should see a leave button for this meeting we're in.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize that. Yeah, because I'm looking at it on the one app. Yeah, I see the leave button.
So to the left of the leave button, there's a zoom, and there's a zoom, right?
Okay, I see it.
So
Yeah.
click on that button,
Yeah,
and now
I did.
yeah, there's a pop-up, and it shows you meeting ID, host, invite link, participant ID, right?
Okay, yes, I see
So
it.
just hold. So the invite link to the right side of it, there's a link. Just put your hand down on that link, okay?
Okay.
And a pop-up with copy should show up.
Okay, so copy.
Yes, copy. Now that's your link. So if you're using your phone to host this session, you can just, once your meeting has started on your phone, you can click on that Zoom,
Yeah.
hold down the invite link,
Okay.
click copy, and
Oh, I
then
see.
uh, but but the difference here is that that link you just copied for your personal should be
It's
for your
not the correct one. It will be the one for the one. Okay, I get
exactly,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for clarifying. Brother Chibuzo, I don't know whether this will start next week because some of us don't even know what you've been explaining. We just like I just got home, I joined, and I'm sure some of teachers from Saint from Silver Stone as well, they are not here. I think the invitation is so short. I didn't even know everything is coming up today. Like I was in the church when I just saw your message. I was about coming home then. So and I'm sure many of us aren't here. And I don't even understand what you've been saying because I just came in.
no worries, ma. I'm sorry for this short invitation. What I did do though is I'm recording this session. So my plan right now would be I'm going to put it on YouTube, and I'm going to send a link to all to our Sunday school teachers.
Okay, that's
So
good.
you should be able to follow everything we've done from beginning. We don't want anybody left out. But thank
Okay.
God you are here, ma, because I reached out to all the teachers at St. Mary's, and they like the idea of having the short 11:30 to 12 meeting. But I have not talked to any teacher except Sister Yetunde from Silverstone. So can you please reach out to them just to make sure this works for them? And if they don't like this idea, then we can look for another idea they may like.
Which I don't understand what you mean by idea. You mean the connecting with the children
Through
through
Zoom.
Zoom?
Yes, ma.
Some of us were there at the meeting yesterday, and I don't think anybody will object to it. The most important thing is for the teachers to know how to go about doing it. If they don't know how to go, that is when we can have problems. But since you're recording it and you're going to send the link to us, I think it will work very well. Because
Perfect.
then instead of asking you question upon question, we'll be able to just rewind and listen to what you've said.
Thank you so much, ma. And of course, you can still ask me questions. I'm fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So
Thank you.
if we don't have any other questions, we can stop here. I think so. Basically, just to summarize, first step is you sign up for a free account. If you already have an account, that's great. Second step is you go to zoom.us/download, and then you download the Zoom client for meetings, and then you just install it. Third step is you locally you search for Zoom, you click on it, and then you come here, follow the video, modify all of your settings. So just rewind the video, modify all of your settings, and then finally just click start new meeting. And if anybody is waiting, they would already join, and then you just go from here. So that's pretty much it. So that's all. So thank you everybody for coming. If you have other questions, my phone is about to die. It's on 2%, so unfortunately I need to go. But
Thank you, Chibuzo. Thanks. God bless.
thank God.
Thank you. God
Okay.
bless everybody.
So have a great day. Thank you.